Kickstart to the week along the river. You might be wondering why I'm not out with Ben and Adam. Unfortunately, I've got some other commitments later on this evening, so I can't join them. But what I am doing is running home from the shop. I've got to try and squeeze that run in where I can. Quite a lot of dog walkers out this evening, and lots of flies in the air. Try not to breathe too much through my mouth. I'm not swallow any. I do forget how flat and fast this side of the river can be. I used to do marathon training along this side, and it's very easy just to pick up the pace. Like I say, it's pretty flat, and with this around you, you just get a bit carried away. Out the river, under the tunnel, always give a little whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Here come the cars, here comes the bus. Woo. This is a lovely British scene, lovely green, local pub, cottages over this side. Yeah, for those outside of Britain, it's the kind of thing you probably think everything looks like this, but sadly not. So this has turned into a pyramid session. First 2 kilometres 5:30, 3 and 4 5:20. Number 5 was a 5:08. I was aiming for 5:10. So I want to see if I can now go 5:20 5:20, 5:30 5:30 to end the run. But it is uphill, so it will be a struggle. Unfortunately, not a clean 5:20. So I wanted 5:13, 5:19. Anyway, time to just rein it back a bit now. 5:30s, take it home. Catch up with you then. Okay, last 2 kilometres 5:29 and I think 5:28. So I know when I do this overlay in a moment, I'm going to be disappointed with the non-uniform nature of the graph, but nevertheless, it was actually a really fun session, given that it was impromptu, and given that, yeah, I would have been doing something different tonight on the trails. And also, temperature check, 27 degrees. So it was warmer than that when I started running. Been out now for about 45 minutes. That was hard work. But looking forward to catching up with you in the next session. It's Saturday, and it's all gone wrong this week. Let me just take you back to Tuesday, the run you just saw. During the day at work, I smashed my knee pretty bad on the table, and I thought straight away that is going to bruise. It just hit right on that soft outer part, and I knew at the time that is not going to help you at all with your running this week. But anyway, that evening I decided to go out, and you saw what I did. It gave it a good old shot, and it was all right. But I think it's that day off scenario, because the following day I woke up, it was really quite inflamed, pretty painful. Even to walk, I could just feel it was a little bit sensitive. So I was taking that day off anyway as a rest day. Thursday was a speed repeats, which I was really looking forward to. That didn't happen. Yesterday was Friday. Today's Saturday, and it's okay. It's not ideal. It's okay. It's just not great. There's still just a little, just a little tender. And I planned this week to do a long run, and the idea was I was going to pop it in on the Sunday, which is tomorrow. And it could well be that works out fine. But as it stands right now, today, I'm a bit disappointed this week. Obviously, I was making some really good positive progress. What I will say on the matter is, though, nowhere in this plan seems to be some sort of down week or any sort of recovery week. Nothing to absorb the miles. It just seems to be building week on week with more faster speeds, more intensity, and I think probably I was pushing my luck slightly anyway, just continuing to just go with it all. So I'm quite grateful to sort of more or less be forced into this kind of week off, and yeah, it is disappointing, but I thought I'd just give you the update, and that's where we are for Saturday. So that's the week thus far, and I'm sure you're about to see a run on Sunday. Following on from yesterday's video, I wanted to come out today, test the waters and see how my knee feels. It was just simply that, really, just that bruising meant it was just kind of irritating my kneecap, which you need for running. I've also been doing a bit of DIY at home, which has meant that I've been kneeling down quite a bit. All things which do not support running well. Added to that, park run return yesterday, and I wanted to go down to my local park run and film that for you. I also wanted to see how I could do holding at a faster pace but as you saw, just wasn't to be. The good news is there's plenty of other opportunities to get out to parkrun. Today is just a 5k, very simple, very easy. Just want to make sure the legs are turning over okay so I can jump into next week. As you can see today, repping Gymshark. I know it doesn't look like summer, the rain is here at the moment, but Gymshark clothing is really comfortable, really lightweight, and just gives you that greater mobility. Sometimes clothing can be a bit restricting, but Gymshark's pretty decent. In fact, this is actually kind of like a cotton t-shirt. It's a hell of a good one, and yeah, this is also very comfortable. What I wanted to do on the parkrun course as well was set up a training session of sorts that would buzz if I went slower than 4:30 per kilometre. I just thought it might be quite nice to go goal pace to 5k. My local is undulating. It's not a straightforward flat course, but I thought it might be a little bit of fun. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks or so I'll get to parkrun. I'll film it of course for you, and I'll try and set up that workout to see if I can get a nice time in the books. Thanks for the love also on the Hoka Mac 4s after 100 mile video. I'm wearing them today. It's been a bit of a funny week actually, because my compressed sport calf sleeves, put my finger through them, they've ripped, so I've got some new ones coming. These are my old ones. It's been quite a week really, and as you can see, a bit of a write-off, or more or less total write-off. Aside from Tuesday's run, it's let's call it an elected rest week, and I think what's going to happen is the workouts will just shift over. Haven't looked at the calendar because I needed to skip this run in order to see the updated calendar, so I'll let you know next week now what's in store. But yeah, appreciate you sticking with me. Leg does feel good. I think we're ready to rock and roll again, and yeah, a little short video for you, and onwards and upwards, as that running guy would say, and I'll see you in the next one.